No updates on the live action Hercules, man. It looks like I'm afraid to. I really hope not. It might be one of the canceled movies. I don't know how much you guys saw this, but Bob Iger says he's canceling movies at Disney. He's like, dude, I'm tired of losing money. We need to fix things. Things are not going our way. And so here, Bob Iger pushes back on Marvel fatigue, but says Disney quietly canceled movies. So let me see if I can find the exact quote because we just found out of one that they canceled, a Marvel movie. I'll bring it up in a sec. It says you have to kill things you no longer believe in, and that's not easy in this business because you either have gotten started, you have some sunk costs, or it's a relationship with either the employees or with the creative community. It's not an easy thing, but you got to make those tough calls. We've actually made those calls. We've not been that public about it, but we've killed a few projects already, and that we just definitely didn't feel were strong. I really hope it is not the Hercules live action. I'll talk about a couple of projects. I think it maybe is. But, dude, I've said this before. The Hercules movie is one of my favorite. The 90s one that Disney came out with. It's one of my favorites, dude. Before superhero movies existed to me, like Spider-Man, X-Men, it was this Hercules movie. Uh, I am on my way. I can see the distance. I forgot the lyrics, but I love this movie. You gotta trust me. That scene where he fights the freaking Kraken monster, or whatever it's called, dude, that was awesome. I was really looking forward to it, even if it was with Michael B. Jordan, or I know there was rumors that it was Taron Egerton. Um, and they said what was their names? The Russo brothers are the ones producing it, and I'm like, okay, this better be good. Mikey G, thanks so much for subscribing there, my friend. And we haven't heard anything. And they did, I think last they said is Guy Ritchie left the movie. Guy Ritchie's no longer directing the movie, right? Guy Ritchie. I'm pretty sure it said like he left the project or something. And I'm like, that sounds like the movie's not happening. And then, yeah, see, there was a rumor. Okay, so it wasn't official. But rumor, Guy Ritchie no longer directing. So I'm like, dude, please don't. Please don't. But other than that, other projects. We just got one before I went live. I saw this. Eternals. Don't look at that Herald poster, okay? It'll burn your eyes. The Herald in the purple crayon, man. It looks like Daniel RPK just like talked about this. He said Eternals 2 is reportedly no longer in development. Marvel is said to be focusing on less risks with their movie and are more guaranteed hits. And sadly, that's just a smart thing to do right now. Comic book movies are on the decline. Like that's just kind of a fact right now. It'd be great if they weren't and whatnot, but comic book movies are just kind of And I think the only movie people are really looking forward to right now is the is Deadpool and Wolverine, right? For obvious reasons. But other than that, a lot of comic book movies are not doing what they're supposed to. I actually liked the first Eternals. I thought there were some strong ideas in there. I liked the power sets. I liked the explanation of the Eternals. I thought it was even a very jam-packed movie of information that really filled out the history of the MCU. Execution in some elements could have been better, but by the end of that movie, I was like, I want to see more. Like, I think the end of the movie was them, the Eternals of this planet. They were going to go to other planets and find the other Eternals and free them because they're essentially like slaves to the Celestial that created them, right? I was like, I kind of want to see that. Them going to different planets and freeing other Eternals and looking at what other powers other Eternals have. That could have been cool, but I guess Disney was like, we're not gonna move forward with that. So let's look at like upcoming Disney movies. Upcoming Disney movies in the works and see what we think is gonna be canceled. Okay. And you also have to be smart about whatchamacallit. You have to be smart also about like how far into production are they, because some of these movies, even though if you don't want them, it's already too late to turn your back on them. So what year are we in? We are in 2024. So all 2024 movies are really happening. Let's see here. So I know people be like, Snow White. Snow White's definitely canceled, right, Chris? No, my friend, that's gonna come out for sure. Like they spent way too much money on that. I think it's more early work movies. So I think all these are for sure happening. Unspecified films. Jesus, what the heck? Undated films. Okay, now these are weird ones. Well, we know Tron Ares is happening. There was set photos already of that where Jared Leto. Did you guys see that? Tron Ares. Should I just? Oh yeah, see, look, this is Jared Leto looking like John Wick on the set of Tron Ares. Dude, this movie sounds kind of cool though. I know people aren't hype with Jared Leto, but the movie is about an AI being from the Tron world comes into the real world on a top secret mission to Encom, which is like the little digital company that made the Tron world and is working on defense systems, and he has to like complete something, which I assume is like Tron taking over the world. So it's like Skynet and Terminator basically. So that's who this is Jared Leto essentially, okay? Those nalgas, those butt right there, that belongs to Morbius. They're not going to cancel that. What else we got? Mandalorian Grogu, that's happening. They're definitely still making Toy Story. The point of them canceling and sticking to stuff is to only go with things they don't trust. So a Toy Story 5 sequel, as much as you think it's not necessary, we know that'll make money. They're not going to cancel that. Lilo and Stitch movie's almost done. I heard Armor Wars might be one of them. And that would break my effing heart if it's Armor Wars. That's like one of those MCU projects they announced long time ago. I think when they first announced we're going to do Disney Plus shows, Armor Wars was in that original announcement with like WandaVision, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel. All those other shows happened, but Armor Wars never did. It got turned into a movie. Then I think it got pushed back. You know what? I think Armor Wars is canceled, and I would hate that. I want Don Cheadle to be given his movie. I want to see what they do with that, even though I don't think it's necessary. I was kind of excited by the idea, and more that they turned it into a movie, but Armor Wars might be one of those that goes, boy. Hercules, like I said. We don't cancel Hercules. Please give it to me. I want Hercules. Sister Act 3. Kingsman, The Blue Blood. Is that the name of the third movie? Okay. What else do we got? That's about it. In development. Okay, so here's another one. These would definitely be the strong candidates. If any of these stick out to you guys, let me know. And then I can, here, that way you can still see yourselves in the chat. Hey, that's Kingsman 4. I guess that would be if you count the prequel. Father of the Bride, Figment, Flight of the Navigator, Untitled, fourth Frozen film. Dude, they're already on the fourth Frozen movie. That's so wild. Hocus Pocus 3. I think Hocus Pocus 3 would still happen. Dude, they're working on another Inspector Gadget. Don't cancel that, dude. Don't cancel another Inspector Gadget. You guys remember that? Inspector Gadget. Dude, any Star Wars film, I think, other than like the ones they just announced for this year, the Rey film, The Mandalorian, Lando, I don't even know if that'll work. I like Lando, and I think Donald Glover would be awesome, but like, if Han Solo didn't work, would Lando work? Lando is a little cooler to me. I don't know, maybe. Mockingbird, Night Gray, one of those nights. Paper Lanterns. Another Parent Trap movie? Like, dude, what the heck? I do like the Lindsay Lohan one. Worcesters. That was a terrible accent. Shrunk. A lot of these, dude. It's the ones that I have no idea what they are, that they're going to be just not even worth it. I like Cruella, but I don't know if we needed a sequel. The Chronicles sequel is still under them. I doubt that's happening. All these movies that, like, you don't expect them to be Disney. A Family Guy movie, but because they own 20th Century Studio, they have to happen. A Free Guy sequel? I wonder if Free Guy sequel is even going to happen. Dude, this is crazy. I don't even know what some of this stuff is. A Prey sequel, we know that's happening. Dude, when's that Real Steel thing coming out? I think they said it was going to be a Disney Plus show. Then I don't know what. So yeah, guys, Disney's canceling projects, unfortunately. Get ready for that, and we'll see what comes about it. Let's see what other things are popping up, guys. Let's see what other things are popping up.